Hello and welcome back to the colony with Man of the Antz. Today I thought we'd take a little bit of a quick look at War Thunder. Something I played quite a lot of a few years back now. Probably going back 4 or 5 years I played a lot of War Thunder. Used to play it a little bit in the Rift back in this Dev Kit 2 days. So I haven't played it at all in the CV1, the consumer version that I have. And I haven't played the game itself, like I say, for a long time, so this could be a hilarious disaster. I have had a couple of quick matches, just like a 5-minute one here and a 5-minute one there, just to get the control set. So let's crack on and see where we go. I haven't used the British fleet yet. What did I do? I used someone. I used Russia. That's what I did. No, that's not Russia. That's Germany. My mistake. Sorry, Russians and Germans. So I thought I'd stick with the old UK fleet, seeing, you know, being UK myself. I think they are my most advanced. I think some of these, it didn't exist last time I played. Italy and France didn't have forces the last time I played. I've never really played as Japan. You can tell by the rankings of the crew down here. Some of the British ones are quite far advanced. Not very far on Germany, nowhere on, wrong way around, not very far on Russia, nowhere on Germany, and fairly far on the US as well, actually. But we're going to stick with Britain for now, which is, what, two Wellingtons, 2 Spitfires, and a Bowfighter. What's a Bowfighter? Just like a heavy fighter torpedo bomber. Well, there doesn't seem to have any torpedoes. The 2 Wellingtons are bombers, I'm pretty sure. Yes, obviously they are. And then the 2 Spitfires, obviously fighters. So these are going to be quite high level fights, because these are battle rating 3-ish vehicles. Which means I'm going to be thrown into a fight with some people who know what they're doing. So we'll see how we go, shall we? What I could do is I could drop my battle rating of my vehicles down to lower ones, pick some lower ranking ones. But, you know, where's the fun in that? So our mission is to destroy tanks. So let's start off with a bomber and see how we go. Is that the highest bomber? No, that's the highest bomber. Let's start off with this bomber and see how we go. I'm using my trusty joystick and throttle, or HOTAS, as it's actually called, I suppose. Which is hands-on throttle and stick, so it's a separate stick and throttle combination. Which is why I needed to play around the controls a little bit. So here we go. Here we are in our fancy bomber. So you can change the views. There is this kind of... I'm going to go over to this one on the right, I think. This semi-virtual cockpit, as they call it. There's the external view, which looks like that. That's the bomber view, and then there's your cockpit view. I do have a shortcut set up for the bomber view, so we can have a bit of an easier go of it. So for now, we are just going to crack along here. Do we have a gunner position? Oh, we do. This is the gunner position that I cannot control. Interestingly. So you can see what we're going for over there. I can't see where my... it's expecting me to be sat forward a bit, isn't it? If you can see, I've got some people incoming now, so we'll have to rely on our AI gunner to try and take care of us, because we don't seem to have control of the gun unit. I imagine it's probably... Ooh, no. No. Back down we go. Probably the mouse I was going to say, but then I really messed up. What I could actually do with is coming into this view for a second, just so we can try and get our bearings a bit. How are we doing in terms of bombing? Not quite there yet. Also not entirely far off. I could do with coming down to flat. Does seem to want to pitch up this one for some reason. Then the nose keeps wanting to... I just let go of the controller. Yeah, I don't know if that's maybe a dead zone issue. Sounds like someone's close by me, doesn't it? We'll try and keep it pitched level. Open the bomb doors, so that should have done that, hopefully. And then... there go our bombs. Now there is a view you can actually use to try and track. See, I can barely pitch the thing down. And what we're supposed to be doing now is heading back to our... I think you can go back to your base. I think I did that. Nice. Go back to your base. Reload bombs. Where the hell am I? But I'm going nowhere. No, it's over here, look. Oh, there it is, look. Yeah, I'm having so much difficulty in just trying to keep this thing down. And we don't have a front gunner to control. So we'll have a go at landing. I'm not even sure what my landing gear was. Now I think I remember what I set it to. So we've dropped the throttle back. So if you've not played War Thunder, of course, War Thunder is a free-to-play, which means obviously there's a lot of pay-to-win elements to it as well. Free-to-play World War II plane and tank game. So there are separate modes for planes and tanks. What's my air brake? What do I set air brake to? That's map. Is it that? No air brake. Gear are down though. I do remember what my gear was. Now we're definitely going to be going too fast. So we'll just try and get down a little bit, and then I guess we'll try and turn around. Let's retract our gear for a second because the game is freaking out. If we come around here, bring our gear down again just so we know it's there, I guess. I'm not entirely sure what I set the ground brake to. So that'll be interesting as well. Let's try banking it around then. So we are losing, unsurprisingly, as a team. I'm sure I'm not helping the team in any way whatsoever. I did get some bombs off. Sometimes you do spend a while trying to get into a position where you can get some bombs down, and then you just get shot out of the sky immediately by an enemy aircraft. So let's see, can I get it down? Go down? Don't know what my flaps are or anything. No, it's going back up again. I might just have to crash this, I think, and then just come into something else, because I could spend... Oh, I actually hit the ground then. Okay, let's just crash this. Did I just drop bombs? Was that me? I think it might have been. I did manage to regenerate my bombs, I think. I did, yes, because now I'm out of bombs. So I don't know how that even works, to be honest. I don't know whether it just regenerates after a bit of time. But let's go on to my Spitfire then. Both 3.7, so either. And see how we do with having a little bit of air-to-air combat. This seems to want to pitch up a little bit as well, so I must have... Oh, mission over. Okay. It must automatically regenerate bombs, but yeah, I'm not sure how long it takes for it to do that. My place in the team was 16th. I'm guessing that was 16 people, if I had to guess. Oh, let's just go to battle again, shall we? I have loads of those, don't I? Yeah, may as well. No, in fact, we're probably not going to need it, are we? I'm going to continue without repair. I don't think we're going to need it. So I don't know how easy it is for you to tell, but the menu in this isn't the easiest to navigate. You have to use the mouse to navigate it, and it gives you this very large, like, curved screen to navigate. So just trying to get to the menu, which is all up there where it says mission, is quite awkward. If I wanted to close this window, I'd have to go all the way up there, which is a little bit of a pain. So right, let's crack on as a Spitfire. What are we doing? capture and hold the airfield. So someone needs to land on the airfield to capture it. Which is going to be interesting, because I don't know how to land. Which is a fantastic start, obviously. So you can see the game looks quite nice. It is capping at itself. Oh, it is up to about 90 now. It was running at 45 frames per second before. So the game looks quite nice, as you can tell. The throttle and the stick are all interactive. I actually want to be aiming up a little bit. It's all about height advantage in general with fighters. All about, what is it, the energy conservation? I think that's how they describe it. And there's my teammates. So the great thing about this is you can just pop your head around, have a look behind you. Oh, I've got a little mirror. I don't think I ever noticed a little mirror before. Probably never needed to, I guess. So when I was doing my little test plays before, one of the things I noticed was that it's really nice being able to use a head look kind of mechanism to track your enemy. Oh, he's down, okay. Don't know what the range is on these guns. About 800 meters. Ooh, you little bugger. Someone just clipped me. Knocked me right out. So the way the game works is you bring in a number of fighters depending on how many you have available to you. Let's try the heavy fighter. And if you get taken out, you can come back with your other fighters. If you use up all of your fighters, then that is it. Game over. So this one we don't actually have a throttle on, so which is a bit weird. It's because the cockpit isn't one of the interactive ones. So as you can see, it's a slightly bigger fighter, twin engine. Still got the full view on the cockpit, which is lovely. Let's see if we can go for this dude up here, I think. Oh, he's gone. Okay, oh no, he's back. So the ME is a Messerschmitt, remember that. The P-47 is the American plane. I don't think we're going to get very far with that guy, are we? So what we can do, maybe, we don't have any bombs, I'm pretty sure. Certainly don't have a bomb view in this one. So let's, I wish I put a different... That's the same sort of plane we are, a Beaufighter, isn't it? So we'll go for this dude. Now one of the things I found when I used to play this game was that it is really not very well designed. I was trying to use the wrong gun because it doesn't have small caliber, and because that's a different trigger for the small caliber and large caliber guns. Oh, I'm down again. One of the things I find in the arcade mode for this game, using a joystick and a throttle is actually hugely detrimental. If you're using a mouse, you have a very clever system which automatically does a lot of the fancier parts for you, so you just sort of move the mouse where you need to go, and you can seem to be able to turn a lot faster, maneuver a lot faster, and it honestly is a lot easier using that mouse mode. So I do find that trying to use, while we're here, let's see if we can go to the gunner position. Yes, so we can use the mouse to control the rear gunner if we need, which is good to know. Is there anything we can go? Well, if we go for those over there, if you see those flashing icons up where that sort of greyish bar is, we'll see if we can get there before we get shot out of the sky. Now there is an open bomb bay button, but I don't know if we actually have a bomb bay door or not, if we can just drop the bombs. But I will open it just in case. And then when we get over... Not that little one on its own, that's no good to us. Someone's near to us, look. We can just get a little bit closer. So we've ran out of engines, but we did get some bombs off. There is a view, like I say, you can use to follow your bombs down, but I don't know what the button is for it. I didn't set one specifically. So let's go back to the Spitfire. Spitfire. Got this guy over here on his own. I hit something. I got a few points then for hitting something with my bombs. So we want to try and stay ahead of him. Ah, I didn't get to take him out before. Everyone else did. I almost hit my friend. Oh, it's not what I wanted. Let's go for this guy then. There he is, look. See if we can pull away. Oh my word, that was close. Yeah, see, trying to actually target anything with a joystick and mouse is surprisingly tricky. I think this seems to be a little bit overly sensitive. And I'm down. Yeah, I mean, I am down, mate. Look at that. And there we go. Nice. Well, that is me done for this mission then. One of the kind of nice things is you don't get penalised for leaving the game. If you leave a game in progress, you don't lose any of your progress. You'll just get your progress when the match is over, which is quite nice. But we are getting very much destroyed in this particular match. It's probably won't be too long until we're actually done. Because it's on mouse view, I don't know how to actually return to the hangar. If I just press escape, maybe? Ah, cool, yes, there we go. Return to the hangar. And what we'll do is, that was fairly quick, as we'll start off another game and see if we can actually hit anything. What I'll do first of all, though, is try and... Oh, cool. Got some rewards for that. So yeah, we hit 4 things and got 188 lions for it. We lasted 2 minutes 17, so we got some points for that as well. Activity 30%. And a few research points, which is what the blue ones are, and that's our total there. Awesome. And that's our preliminary results, as the match isn't even finished yet. So as you can see, because it's free to play, these things are now waiting. So you can either pay to repair them, which only cost 1,000 lions and the such like, or it does tell you somewhere how often they're going to be. Oh no, because they're not waiting, they are just damaged, aren't they? So yeah, it is a bit of a free-to-play minefield, really. So we'll have a go with this American force of mine and see how we go with this. I do want to have a look at the controls a second. See if I can't figure out... So there's the main axis controls, but I can't see any way... Oh, there is a flat button, but I don't know what it is. It must be the same one as the air brake, which was... Yeah, I think I know where that... And the gears and stuff, yeah. But... mouse joystick, we don't want mouse joystick, do we? We want main control axes. There is no dead zone control I can see. So if we just set the sensitivity down a little bit, maybe? Maybe that'll do it. There is no forced feedback in joysticks. Unfortunately, they don't seem to have forced feedback in joysticks anymore, which I do find a little sad. A little sad. You can see there are... This is the mouse aim controls you can use, which are, as far as I'm concerned, much, much easier. And there's no common options. No view controls. No, okay. Well, that's fine then. We'll just say okay, and we know we don't have any of that. We don't need to worry about that. We'll continue anyway. And let's... Oh, we've got a little bit of a decal going on there. I wonder if that's one I added or if it comes on the plane. Because you can put decals on your planes and all that sort of lovely stuff. Not something I've necessarily done. So, right, let's go to battle. And see if we can actually hit something with our fighter. Annoyingly, when I was doing my little couple of minute test runs, just to see if I could actually do anything, destroy the ground forces of the enemy, I actually did manage to hit a couple of planes. And I had a nice little dogfight with someone. We'll start off with this one. Nice little dogfight with someone. Where I actually felt like I knew what I was doing. And of course, now that dogfight is... now that I'm recording, I seem to be much worse at the game. I guess that's the way these things go. Oh, I was going to look at something while it was loading, but now I do not have time, that's fine. That's an interesting little sort of hologram thing that's going on there, isn't it? Sort of separate. I don't have a heli caliber gun. Oh, hang on. No, I don't. I only have the 1 caliber gun. So, destroy the enemy aircraft and bomb all targets. Or bomb targets. Well, I don't have any bombs. Pretty sure I don't have any bombs. But I can take out these smaller ones. So the bomb targets with the big target icons on, I'd struggle to get. But these little ones over here, you can get these. So let's see if we can't get a bit of a strafe run going on across these targets. Now it is nicer if you have rockets, but I don't have any rockets. So we'll just see what we can do. We slow ourselves down a little bit, and the controls seem a little bit less jerky, not entirely, but a little bit. Well, I hit something. I'll take that. Can I get one of these boats while I'm here as well? No, I'm not going to be able to. Couldn't quite get myself pitched down. So if we flip upside down and then spin ourselves over, that's a quick 180 turn. I definitely hit that, but didn't seem to get any points. Maybe you need rockets or torpedoes to get the ships. So if we concentrate on these things over here instead. Yes, destroyed something. Go me. Feel slightly better about myself now. This feels crazy at night. I don't know if I've ever done a night one before, but this is awesome. If I can just get one shot on this guy. Yeah, it's not entirely unsensitive still, but it's quite jerky. So you got like a swept wing plane. Oh, he's down. Oh no, I can't control. I must have been damaged. Yeah, someone was credited for the kill. Okay, so let's stick with our fighters. Although there are bomb targets, maybe I should have gone with a bomber. Oh, it's too late. So let's head back down. Where the hell was all of that stuff going on? Where are the boats and stuff? Oh, they're over there, look. There are a couple of guys over here trying to take our airfield, and there are a couple of guys over here harassing these people. Let's go for one of these. One of them's down. Let's see if we can help him out with this dude. Not sure it'll be able to work, but we'll give it a go. Slow ourselves up a little bit. Well, I hit him. He's gone. So we'll just leave him alone now. Oh, got a couple of shots off there, and I've gone way too fast. Overshot him by a country mile. Oh, what happened? Oh, I've been hit. Okay. Well, I got a kill assist, that's alright. So let's try going for one of the bombers then. See if we can actually even get there in time. We do have 4 bombers around, one of whom's being harassed. We probably won't survive. Where is my... oh, there it is. So you do get a nice little sort of bomb marker down there as well in the virtual mode if you fancied you trying to use that. And that's what the plane looks like. So you got a little rear gunner there. And that is our bomb view. So we need to try and get over there without getting shot. So I want to just pitch up just a little bit. Well, I can't see what shows us our elevation. So we might need to go to the virtual mode. There's only 1 target left and there are 3 bombers around, so we might actually be a little bit useless at this point. Can we actually get there? So if we are, we'll swing back around and try and get some of those armoured targets down. One of them's down though. One of them's down. It's basically done. I think it's done, okay. We need to slow ourselves and down. That's what I mean with bombers. Sometimes you get nowhere near to your target and then you're taken out all of a sudden. What even happened? Oh, the end of my wings gauntlet. Critical speed, push nose down. Well, I got some score for being alive is what I got there. 11 points for being alive. Okay then, let's go back to... we could try the heavy. Let's try this dude up. Okay. It's got a couple of bombs. Got 4 very big bombs actually. No bomb. Oh, there is another target. There is another target. We don't have any bombing. So he's going to be a dive bomber then, isn't he? No one around at the moment. We've got 2 more bombers over there. 1 enemy fighter trying to go for them. We do have those armoured targets still. I just hit my my PC. Let's see if we can get over to their airbase. Oh, in fact, no, let's not do that. Let's just head down here. Try and see if we can get a bomb off on a couple of these targets. If we can go for these 2 over here. See how this goes. No, I don't think we hit a single thing. Okay. We're getting shot from behind as well. Hopefully our rear gunner will be able to do something about that. Oh, I was going to try and get a shot off on that guy, but messed that right up. Taking a little bit of damage now as well. So let's just see if we can't go and hit some of these armoured targets before we die. So that's not going to be very far away. There it is. We destroyed an air target. Go us. How are we doing? It's very close this match actually, and I've only got 1 fighter left. Let's see how we go. My immediate thought is to go for this guy over here. He's a bomber, so the idea here with bombers is that you don't target directly in front or behind, because that's where they're likely to have gunners. So that's the plan. Let's see if we can get to him before the match finishes. So at the moment there's no one else on him. He's got a bit of anti-air going after him, look. Oh, I got bombs. I must have.
Destroy the target.
She's slowly picking apart our airfield, look. I does look amazing, doesn't it? All the, like, the aircraft fire and everything. Looks really good. Ah, we do even have a bomb in view. Yeah, I didn't think this was a bomber, but I was entirely wrong. Where's this guy gone? There he is.
A little more effort and victory will be ours.
So he's getting... Oh, he's gone. Okay. That's why he's getting lower and lower. That explains that. Getting very close to winning now, so let's see if we can't just pop a shot off on someone. Well, there is also the... Didn't hit a single thing, did I? Didn't hit a single thing, but I'm now being shot. Oh, but I had bombs. Of course I had bombs. Throw those bombs out. Can't drop the plane bombs because of carnality. Well, we've almost won, so we basically survived that whole thing. Although we're taking our time to go down, aren't we? There we go. Cool, well there we go then. I'm going to leave that there. A couple of matches for you to see what happens. And we've basically won. There we go. We won. Awesome. What a way to finish. The second match I think was a bit more impressive than the first. I think we did a little bit more to help out our team. We weren't last as well. We were 12th. Look at that. How amazing are we? So we got a few more points there, a few more lines and everything. Blah, 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 blah. Research on the way. We completed some research as well. Look. So each plane has its own research tree. Obviously, you can pay to research stuff if you want, or you can... So we just researched this, and now we need to purchase it, so we'll purchase that. May as well. And then I suppose we'll start this off. Doesn't really matter too much. So yeah, you can use your Golden Eagles, which are the premium currency, to do these things a little faster if you wanted to. But we're going to stick with that for now. All right, then. Yeah. Cool, well there you go, that is a quick look at War Thunder in VR. So as you can see, it does work quite well. Apart from the menus, you need to have a mouse near you, and it probably isn't the worst thing in the world to actually use mouse control in the game itself. As I say, in the arcade mode in particular, mouse control works really, really well. And you are certainly at an advantage compared to people who might choose to use a joystick in the arcade battles. There are simulator battles, which I believe you have to use a joystick in. I don't think the mouse control is enabled. And I'm not sure about realistic, but realistic is where basically if you die, that's it. You get one aircraft, and that's it. And it's also a bit more realistic in terms of the G-force and that sort of thing. So if you put too much G-force on your pilot, you'll pass out, and that'll probably be the end of that. So anyway, yeah, hope you enjoyed that quick look at War Thunder. If you did, please do click the like button. As I said, War Thunder is a free-to-play game as well, so if you want to give it a go, you can download it entirely free. I have spent, as you can probably tell from the Golden Eagles, a fair bit of money on this game back when I played, because I have played quite a lot of it. Although I'm not currently a premium account, but that's because I haven't played for some time. So feel free to check it out, and if you do, if you've played it, let me know what you think of it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, of course, and any questions or comments, like I say, if you've played it, let me know down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I see that. Don't forget we stream Wednesdays at 6 PM, so I'll hopefully see you then. Come along and say hello. Otherwise, I will see you next time in some other wonderful VR game, I am sure, and thank you very, very much for joining me.